the only screen-signed litho. And you'll see the embossed fish, which lets you know that this is a screen signature.
Yeah.
Now, they did a great job with these. They did 5 different color shades of gray in this silk screen signature to make it look as realistic as possible. But they did such a good job that they didn't want to fool you, didn't want to have a conflict.
So they had this.
So they made it so there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Yeah.
Which I respect that.
Yeah. Amen. Nobody wants.
Let's talk about this beautiful banner.
Okay.
Yes,
This thing's only 30 feet by 30 feet, and it almost cost me my life one time. But besides that, this hung at the closing of Winterland, and was also in the Grateful Dead movie. And what's also interesting about this banner, besides its size and beauty and provenance, is that when Bill Graham hung this banner, he also hung a Rolling Stones Lips and Tongue banner, because the Stones and the Dead were playing 2 weeks, 2 runs back to back. So he put up both banners, and both bands played under both banners. So not only did the Grateful Dead play under this, the Rolling Stones played under this banner too.
True.
Pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool.
And
Now,
you too can play under it.
if you had a huge department store, if you had a Macy's or a Bloomingdale's or whatever it may be, and you sold a lot of ties, I mean a lot of Garcia ties, tons and tons, you did a really good job, they would send you one of these beautiful tie collections. Tie collections are based on the what was released at different points, but they all have different, it has the information on the plaque, and these are all hand-signed signature cards that go into these plaques.
Sweet.
A lot of beautiful licensing items in here, ties, golf balls, hats, jackets. This is a one-of-a-kind jacket that was done as an example for Grateful Dead merchandising, but they never actually did it because apparently it was too expensive to produce because of all of the embroidery. The embroidery on the back is the same as that, but it's about this big. And there's also an embroidered rose on the sleeve. Some of these are the ties that go with the lithographs that the ties were produced from, and these are the first ties produced. So when they made the first nude tie, the first volcano tie, so they were kept with the prints.
Cool.
Here we have a set of Jerry's sunglasses. Everybody loves the Jerry sunglasses, including me. They're beautiful. What an amazing thing to look at the world through the eyes of Jerry Garcia. We have an incredibly rare art book from the Japan art show that did not happen.
Correct.
And apparently they only made 14 of these books. And from what I've been told, I haven't confirmed this, but from what I've been told, of the 14 books, 11 of them burned in a fire.
Correct.
So this is an incredibly rare book.
Vince has one. That's it.
And I believe it's hand signed.
Yep. Nice.
More lovely licensing items, examples of silks derived from artwork.
These are for the people that are at home that couldn't get in.
And this is a one-of-a-kind rug made by hand in Kathmandu to represent the artwork Northern Lights. Now we have a Northern Lights print that was part of the tie lithos. That was the litho that made the ties. And we also have one from Jerry's brother Tiff. So we decided to put all the Northern Lights stuff together. This is the tabletop that Dick Latvala made himself with all of his vintage handbills, and then this was the tabletop that was his workspace, his work table in the Grateful Dead vault. Correct. So you can just imagine the kind of
that's been on this table.
stuff that was on this table.
And I did a total last night. I sat down.
And this is from the first closing of Winterland. It's faded, but that's from the first closing of Winterland.
If you had these postcards today that were in mint condition and not under this plastic, you'd have $2,300 just for these postcards.
Yeah, but do you have the flat and scrubs?
That's true, yeah.
All right, now,
rare cards.
We also have some beautiful examples of the briefcases and licensing items. But this one, which is part of the lot, this was the first one. This was the example. This was the prototype. Oh. Somebody very, very carefully and very, very lovingly redid this case and then said, hey guys, look what we could do. We could do this too. And then
the next step,
finished product. Not so bad, huh?
No.
Not so bad. I think they're all pretty beautiful. I I think I'd love to keep my briefs in one of these cases. One of the Triton Sweet Garcia robes. They only used these for a little while, and then they started putting the other Kimpton robes back in. I think because these were too expensive to produce. But they're beautiful. And a few more licensing items over here, as well as the raw silk and the umbrella. Apparently, there were only 2 of the umbrellas made, and it's just a gorgeous umbrella. When you open it up, it's just beautiful. I don't want to open it up inside because that would be bad luck.
Yeah.
But it is beautiful. These silks, the quality is, ladies, beautiful quality silk. And even I got a big kick out of the silk, because if you get a little bit of the raw silk, you can redo some chairs, you can make some pillows, you can make an outfit for your lady. You know, whose lady doesn't want a one-of-a-kind Garcia silk outfit? Where did you get that outfit? You can't get one. It's the only one in the world. Back off.
True.
And then we also have some of the ends of the silk rolls over here. They were so tight on the licensing with the ties that when they finished making a batch of ties, they actually had to return the end roll of the silk because they didn't want the manufacturer to have raw materials.
Right on.
And folks, that concludes our curator's tour of the Visions of Garcia auction.
Awesome, thank you. And for those of you at home, we hope you enjoyed it, and wish you were here to see it in person.
Get this posted on Facebook right away so all these people can see this.
All right on. Amen.
So, let's say that there's an item you would like to bid on. How does that work?
You go upstairs and register to bid.
And is it like, I've never done it virtual?
You can bid on the phone, online.
Hope you enjoyed it. Peace out.
Let's do one other thing. Let's do a bobblehead.